السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Allah said, obey him, obey Prophet, and obey those who are on authority. And I will repeat what I said many times before here, that ocean, you cannot dive in it. They say in an ocean, you can go down, dive a little bit. You have to ask some divers. You can go 20, 30 meters, but you cannot go more, or else you will have a respiratory problem. Submarines can dive in oceans because they are equipped with different engines, and it's so complicated that not every country has it. Very few countries that they can have submarines. This is an ocean here, and it's very difficult to dive in the ocean of a Warith Muhammadi, someone who is inheriting realities and secrets from Prophet ﷺ. Some awliya, Warith Muhammadi is a different title from the title of awliyaullah. He is the highest between awliyaullah. So submarines, as we said, not everyone can have a submarine because it's so complicated. That can dive inside the ocean and it can go up all the way to the bottom. Warith Muhammadi is someone that can dive in the ocean of Prophet ﷺ without needs, he does not need, no restrictions for him, because he is equipped with all kind of engines, all kind of spiritual energy, spiritual power that enable him to check whatever he wants. And I will quote what Maulana said, may Allah give him long life. He said that Abu Yazid asked one time, Abu Yazid al-Bastami is one of the Naqshbandi golden chain saints, is a very well known, even the teacher of Salafism, Ibn Taymiyyah, was quoting him, and he was mentioning his name in many places in his encyclopedia. He said that one time I felt I want to look. I had a feeling that I want to enter in the reality, in the ocean of Prophet ﷺ. Because Prophet is the ocean of Ma'rifatullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, divine knowledge is being dressed over Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi afdalu salatu wassalam. And divinely knowledge, which is Ma'rifatullah, every one of us coming here in order to learn something or to get something. That's what we are trying to get. What we are trying to get is to be put on the railway station. Now our engine, our train is not, or vagabond, is not on the railway. It's off. So we want to bring it back. To bring it back is when you are coming and when we are coming and visiting here, we are bringing the train back on the railway. To go to to main station, which is the divine presence, the presence of Prophet ﷺ, presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what we are trying to do, but unfortunately depend on the sincerity and piety of every person. If he can put that train, keep it on the railway, or it goes back, shifting on the side. So all of us, or most of us, me and everyone, we are trying, but we are weak servants. So we cannot always keep our train on the railway. And that's why the help of the Sheikh, the help of the saint, is to keep us on track. There are trains today, they work on computers, they don't need a driver. There are planes, they work on computer, they don't need drivers. Our trains, means our bodies and our souls, are now computerized under heavenly computer. The Sheikh is computerizing, he has the system in his hand, and he put everyone back on track. That is the greatness with whom we are connected. If we are connected with a normal wali, he might not have a computerized engine for every one of his students. The Sheikh has a huge server. Everyone is connected to his server, and he is directing and guiding everyone to his destiny. That is one of the Warith Al-Muhammadi's power. Is without your feeling, is without you are feeling it, or without you are thinking about it, he puts you back on track. We think that we are off track, and it's correct, we are off track, but his power, he put us on track. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami is one of the biggest saints of the golden chain. He is on track. And he said one time, coming to my heart, that I want to go and enter the ocean of the reality, the Muhammadan reality. I tried. It is coming always in my heart, pushing me to go in that ocean and try to enter. When the permission came to try to enter, it is like Sayyidina Musa when he thought that because he was speaking with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly, Kalimullah, without the intercession of Archangel Gabriel, he thought that he can see his Lord. He said, Ya Rabbi, let me see you. He went so far. He didn't want to go step by step. He tried to jump all the way up. Ya Rabbi, let me see you. And what Allah said, oh Musa, Ya Rabbi arini anzur ilay. قال لن تراني ولكن انظر إلى الجبل. صحيح.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال رب أرني أنظر إليك قال لن تراني ولكن انظر إلى الجبل فإن استقر مكانه فسوف تراني فلما تجلى ربه للجبل جعله دكا وخر موسى صعقا فلما أفاق قال سبحانك تبت إليك وأنا أول المؤمنين.
He said, oh Allah, let me see you. He said, no way. It's not like that. Like many of us, you say, Ya Rabbi, open for me, Ya Rabbi, open for me. And some people, they say, oh, I have a connection. I'm doing meditation, I have a connection. What connection? Might be shaitan is there making connection. They think they have connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Prophet ﷺ will mention this later, not now to explain it. He passed by his Sahaba asking them about the meaning of the verse. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات. He was asking them about those who are praising Allah day, morning, evening, remembering Him. When you remember Him morning and evening and night, standing, sitting and laying down, at that time you are able to think, to meditate, to contemplate about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when Prophet asked his Sahaba, he said, no, wait, don't go for so far. Don't go there. It will burn you. You have first to be around, look around you. We'll explain this one time. Don't go far. So we go far. We are off track, and we think ourselves that we are on track, and we are thinking, oh, we are reaching. Where you are reaching? The track is this way. Go straight way to Prophet ﷺ through Maulana Sheikh. Where you are going that way? We think that we are going on the right way. But that computer is bringing us back. That one who's behind the computer bringing everyone back on track as they bring the train and the aeroplanes on track. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami said to himself when he had that feeling that I want to see the reality of Prophet ﷺ, and he said that as I been given a permission, because when that was coming to my heart, I began to smell a smell of this beautiful, undescribable, heavenly, prophetic smell that is coming. So I thought that the door is opened for me. So I put my intention to go in. As soon as I moved in, not like we move by feet, but he was moving by soul, and the movement of the soul is not like the movement of the light. We have physicists here, big professor. Mind can move faster than light. You can go with your mind and say, oh, I'm in the moon, I'm in the sun. It goes quickly. Soul is stronger, is faster. Allah said, Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Why, how you can know that it is faster? When someone dies, immediately his soul is either in heaven or in hell. In 1 second, that soul moves. The movement of the soul is higher than the movement of what you can expect in theory of physics. Physics cannot understand it, because you were living in 1 second, you finished. That energy is gone, and they know in physics energy doesn't disappear. Always energy is equal to each other. To move from here to here, where it goes to that ocean of Qudra, back to its origin in 1 second, not 1 second, fraction 10 to the power minus 22 of a second, which is its energy. It goes back there immediately. So as soon as he was thinking like that and trying to open, he found already 10,000 oceans of light between him and Prophet ﷺ. Like he cannot penetrate through. He cannot go through. He's stuck. Because the reality of Prophet ﷺ is not in this universe. Sayyidina Muhammad, reality, as Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, he said one time that Prophet, when he went into Isra and Mi'raj, don't think he came back. One of his manifestations came back. 99% of his reality stayed there, stayed in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لخلق السماوات أكبر من خلق الناس.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لخلق السماوات والأرض أكبر من خلق الناس ولكن أكثر الناس لا يعلمون.
That's for you. Creation of universe, he said samawat. Samawat is not heavens. Samawat is still in the universe. and earth, he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Holy Quran, لَخَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ أَكْبَرُ, bigger than creation of a human being. How much a human being is complicated with his body and his soul. Allah saying in Holy Quran that creation of heavens, of universes and earth are more significant, more greater, more difficult. That's why between us and the realities of awliya Allah and realities of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have to pass, we have to have an ascension in Mi'raj that can take us all the way beyond that universe. We are stuck here with our soul and our body. We cannot free our souls from our bodies. Some can, some cannot. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami was able to free his soul from his body. That's why he felt that he can move. And when he moved, he felt there is 10,000 oceans of light there that he cannot reach. And he heard a voice saying, Ya Abu Yazid, Ya Abu Yazid, don't move 1 inch, one centimeter. You immediately will be burned. You cannot survive it. Stay wherever you are. In a very majestic voice that make Abu Yazid trembling. When Prophet ﷺ was called to Isra and Mi'raj, look the difference. There is no, you cannot make a evaluation between Prophet and Awliya Allah. The Prophet is Prophet. When he went into Isra and Mi'raj, he reached a place with Jibreel alayhi salam that Jibreel said, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I cannot move 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter from here. I cannot move, I will be burned. This is for you, you go. Abu Yazid al-Bastami was being told, Ya Abu Yazid, look 1 millimeter or less, 1 decimeter, 1 millimeter or less, you will be burned. Don't move in. It's not your territory. Oh, if Abu Yazid was told like that, what about us? We think with our turbans, sorry, my turban, everyone turban, that we reach highest level. Yes, we reach highest level with the barakah of Maulana Shaykh Nasr. Yes, of course. As we said, he keeps us on track, but we cannot keep ourselves on track because we have a problem. We have ego problem. It takes us off immediately, but they keep us back, going straight forward. Whatever we are trying to do, Allah, when He wants to give, He will give without, you don't need to run after it. Allah gave His awliya, His saints, wahban, we say in Arabic, He granted them that realities. By worshipness you cannot reach, it's impossible. With prayers, with fasting, with making zikr, with making hajj, with doing all kind of tasbih and wearing turbans, and we are imitating prophets, we are imitating awliya Allah, which is okay, which is good, because Prophet ﷺ, Allah said to him in Holy Quran to tell us, you really, if you love Prophet, follow Muhammad ﷺ, Allah will love you. In kuntum tuhibbun Allah, recite it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم.
Say, Ya Muhammad, to them, really, if you really love Allah, follow Muhammad, Allah loves you. So we are like a child. How a child run after his father and his mother. Very young one, crying, not crying, crawling, standing, well, in any case, lying down, cannot move. In any case, this is our description. We are trying to imitate the elder, and that is what is being asked from us. We cannot do more. Allah will love you. Allah loves those who are trying their best. Then it is the responsibility of the one who's sitting in the cell next to him. It's not our responsibility, who is sitting in the next room. He is present here with his soul, but he is sitting in the next room with his body, Maulana Sheikh. It is his responsibility because we are like sheep and he is the shepherd. What sheep can do? Nothing. He gives us some food, we follow. Spiritual food little bit, physical food little bit. This is organic, this is not organic, this is heavenly, this is not heavenly. We are eating here and there, we are following him, and that is what is his responsibility, is to keep us together and follow him until we reach our destinies. Might be some between us, Allah grant them to represent the Shaykh. It's a grant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why Maulana assigned people here and there in order to be able to spread the message. And all of that is like we are trying, imitating the Shaykh, but we are being rewarded for it. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami was trying to go and he said, no, you cannot go back. He is Sultan al-Arifin. He is the king of knowledgeables. Sultan al-Arifin, the king of knowers at that time. He was being told, no, don't approach. Like one time, I think many of us, we know that story. That's one time, always he tried to test his patience. Abu Yazid al-Bastami. He entered into a country, a village, and he created some confusions in order to see he can take the, the punishment and the abuse or not. Awliya Allah, they do that. They create for themselves problems, and then they've been beaten, and they are now trying to see if they can take it, the abuse of people, and be patient or not. This is very, very high level of awliya Allah. When they do something in order to steer the mud or the obstacles, and then they come against them. Like Maulana, may Allah bless him and give him long life, he likes that. When he was young, not now, might be now also. One time, all of you know, long time ago when he was young, it was early Turkey, early independence of Turkey, and he came to Cyprus and he called azan in Arabic because the azan was in Turkish language. They don't read it in Arabic. All Muslim countries, they read azan in Arabic. It has to be in Arabic, you cannot change it. So they used to read it in Turkish. And he came to one of these mosques here and took the microphone or went to the minaret and he began to recite in Arabic. They took him and they ruled a judgment on him, 125 years in prison. He knows that there's going to be a problem. Why you are going to try? They try. This is the awliya Allah. Always they like to make a problem to check their patience. Are their patience enough or not? So they rule a judge against him, 125 years in prison. When they decide, and they said on this day he will be taken to prison. Oh, many people were crying, objecting, and he was, mashallah, very strong personality. He didn't care. The day that they have to take him to prison, Adnan Menderes in Turkey, the Prime Minister of Turkey, announced that from today, Azan will be in Arabic. So they released it. So Awliya Allah is like that. They try to see how much they can take it or how much they cannot take it. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, one time he said, he went into that village and he began to create some confusion until they throw him with stones and everything. So I will make it short because time is running. And then he went to the ocean, to the beach, where he saw a ship vessel sailing to another city. He said, I will go because this village is to become too much. So he went, and in the middle of the sea, of the ocean, the wind was coming, a storm was coming, and the vessel was going to fall down, to sink. So he came to the captain and he said, at that time, he came to the captain and he said, what you are going to do? And the captain said, we are going to write everyone's name on a paper. And this is Grand Sheikh's story. We are going to write everyone's name on a paper who are in the vessel. Like there were on the vessel around 50, 60 people. And we are going to pick one name. That one name who comes might be the worst between us. That's why this storm is happening and the vessel is sinking. This was the mentality before. So we throw that vessel in the ocean and we sail correctly. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami was thinking and said, they are going to take an innocent person and throw him in the ocean. I will sacrifice myself. So he came to the captain and he said, I am the one that who is a sinner, and that's why the storm came. So they took him and they threw him in the ocean. As soon as he entered in the ocean, he said, Oh Allah, I'm not returning until I will find realities of all knowledges. When I find these realities, I will turn back from that ocean to the land. And Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, he said that Abu Yazid al-Bastami was going like a rocket inside the oceans that has no depth, no end. Allah knows what kind of ocean he went through, Abu Yazid al-Bastami. Finally, he reached a place where it was all, no lights in it. It was, you cannot see anything, and he was hearing a voices that their zikr was nothing else. And Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami said, Allah gave me a power that I can count how many human beings on earth with their names. He had that power. Awliya Allah, when they get inheritance from Prophet ﷺ, don't think it is so easy. It is so difficult to get it, but it will be so wide of knowledge and power Allah will give them through Prophet ﷺ. They can do anything they like. So he was able to count all human beings on earth in 1 second with all their names. Allah will stretch for him the time. He said, I send all my power to see who are these people and what are their names. I was not able. And suddenly I heard a voice saying, Ya Aba Yazid, you don't know that between Awliya Allah there is an etiquette and protocol? Why you are coming to my territory? You don't know that Awliya Allah, I gave them different territories. Why you are coming to my territory and to my student? Go back, this is not your place. Means that wali was more advanced than Abu Yazid al-Bastami, and Allah assigned for him and his student that place, that they are doing zikr until day of judgment day. Who was that? He was Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband, the master of this Naqshbandi Sufi Haqqani order. That he is with his student are doing zikr till day of judgment, under the authority of Sayyidina Shah Naqshband. Immediately he backed up Sayyidina Abu Yazid to his original place. And he said, Ya Rabbi tubtu wa raja'at. I am giving my oath, I am repenting from entering a territory not my territory. So the Warith Muhammadi, Awliyaullah that we began at the Sohbats at the beginning, they have these characteristics of inheriting from Prophet ﷺ, and we will mention in the next time when we speak, if Maulana gives permission, what is the importance and how Warith Muhammadi is different from normal wali. There are normal awliya and there are inheritors from Prophet directly, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, like Maulana Shaykh Nazim, may Allah bless him and give him long life and give us long life to see Mahdi alayhi salam. Al-Fatiha. Ya Allah, Bismillah.